I know that almost everyone knows this by now, but it's a good way of opening up the video and talking about what is going on. So, whenever you have a raid, you can battle this raid as many times as you want. You just soft reset after completing it. And what this means is that if you have other people join you, either locally, friends, random people online, they can catch the Pokemon, you reset it, you go back in the raid, people come in, and you can indefinitely do it. Now, this is really good for a couple of things, like 6IV Pokemon, specifically Ditto, or if you get a shiny Pokemon. You can kind of keep a shiny raid going on indefinitely, and that is what today's video is about, because we are going to be talking about the shiny raids Reddit and Discord. Now, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, share it with your friends, and comment down below. So I'm going to start off with this post that effectively introduces the shiny raid subreddit. PSA, you can get infinite raid Pokemon, which means you can get infinite shiny raid Pokemon, but this is effectively everything I just talked about, that you can just redo raids and get more people to join in and they keep their Pokemon. But this is also why I want you guys commenting. I'm not totally sure how I feel about this mechanic being in the game. I'll let the internet be the judge of that. So I do want to know what you guys think, and I'm going to be sprinkling in my thoughts throughout this video. But there are a lot of, like, really good things, and there's a couple of drawbacks as well, which goes into the title of this video. Naturally, when you just have free shiny Pokemon that you can do indefinitely, things are going to get very unbalanced. There's going to be more takers than there are givers, and that's effectively what has ruined the subreddit itself. So, has anyone actually gotten any shiny raids on? It used to be, hey, I found a shiny Pokemon, who wants to hop in and get some Pokemon for a day? Can do a nice little casual friend code sharing, go over the, maybe even like do a Reddit message, like message someone the invite code as well, and then people just kind of cycle through until they've had enough shiny Pokemon for themselves. But the system has become completely Discord centered, which kind of defeats the purpose of the sub, and that's also going to kind of show that whenever a community pops up doing this, it's going to get ruined. I'm not talking about this Reddit Discord thing specifically, but you know, if one of them does get too big, it's like, oh, this one's too populated, too crowded, let's try and start one over here. Well, if that one gets too populated, then that means it's going to have to keep cycling down, and eventually you're just going to have to kind of find your own niche. You know, maybe you find a separate Discord group of people that are doing shiny raids, and they're more about sharing it, or maybe you can just kind of go into this one, which is effectively turned into a lottery. So yeah, Discord link. Also, it's like people have been having troubles getting into the Discord because if you hit this join our Discord, it doesn't give you the link. So you can either search shiny raids, or you can join with discord.gg/shiny raids. You can find that link in the description down below. And while you're there, consider clicking on the link that gives you 30% off your G Fuel order until December 26th, 10% otherwise. Stock up on that energy formula, especially if you're going to be grinding out these shiny raids. So, once you get in, this is where it also gets complicated. It's not like you just hop on Reddit or you hop into a group and you're like, hey guys, who's running a raid? Here's my friend code. Let's go and get some shiny Pokemon. Nah, there's rules, there's roles, there's all kinds of stuff. So first thing you need to do is get yourself some roles, which version you have, if you want to be notified for Gigantamax raids, shiny raids, or both. And there's also going to be other roles, gifts, giveaways, fun stuff like that. And then you definitely need to read the frequently asked questions, because all of this on the Reddit is done via bot. So most of the info you'll need can be found in bot info. Once again, just kind of everything that you need to know to get set up. I feel that once you've done your first couple of shiny raids through this method, it'll start to be easier, but the first couple ones might be a little sloppy and weird feeling, but if you just kind of stick to the FAQ, stick to all the info, you should be able to figure it out. Eventually, when a shiny raid happens, the host can choose to ping the server to notify of a new shiny raid. When you get this ping, you'll be able to type in bot commands, #Q, shiny, insert Pokemon. The exact command can be written in ongoing shiny raids. When a raid happens, please note that a ping will not always occur. It is at the host's discretion to notify the entire server of a raid. So the host can just be here to kind of like share raids, or they can just be like, all right, go for it, free for all. So how do I know if I'm in the raid? If you are successfully queued, a bot will DM you your position. So you even have a position. This will automatically update. The bot has a limited capacity for queues, 150 to be exact. Only 150 of you will be DM'd by the bot, and the bot will automatically update your position in the DMs. How come I didn't get notified? So there's going to be other things that go on. Need to make sure you have the roles, need to make sure you're following, and then it's also up to the host how things will happen. Is the queue open? What will I do when it's my turn? If I didn't catch a raid Pokemon, can I try it again? It's up to the host, but realistically, no. Most hosts do a 1 per person policy, meaning you have 1 shot to catch it. And then there's even a ball bot chat, so you can go through this and find the best odds of getting the Pokemon. For the most part, if you're joining a random Gigantamax, it's going to be 1%, and then it can be modified from there. But depending on the other ones, Repeat Ball, 100%, Dusk Ball, 88%, Ultra Ball, Standard, then Master Ball. So it's one of those things, like, now Master Balls have a use, and now if you do the faster time skipping through rated battles and you try to farm Roto Lotto, you might be able to get multiple Master Balls, and it just kind of depends on how many opportunities you have. Maybe it's a generous host, maybe it's not like a completely queue-filled one, even though there's like 5,000 members in this Discord, and now it's only going to get worse. But I do encourage that if you join, that you give as well as take. You know, if you're out there just trying to get your own shiny raids just casually, or if you stumble into one, that's where stuff like this ends up working out. So if you do end up a shiny Pokemon, even without like any kind of crazy intention, you will be able to potentially share it with other people. So it just kind of shows it's not just this community. There's many other communities like that. Create your own, join others, try to kind of see if there's give and take. We got some awesome raids that have happened in the Verlisify Discord, which you can join through Patreon. Description down below. Things get complicated pretty quick, but we have 6 IV Ditto, and that was really cool. I caught on stream, completely legit. These things happen, and then it can also happen for shiny Pokemon as well. So yeah, there's a lot of complicated things. You just kind of have to adjust, familiarize yourself with it, and then things are going to go a lot more smoothly than if you're just trying to like luck out and greed and just try to take as many shiny raids as possible. Unfortunately, this server does go for legitimacy. Any use of custom firmware is not tolerated within the server. If it is brought to our attention that you have used CFW, or if someone else has used it for you in any way, shape, or form, including external programs, you will instantly be banned, no questions asked. So here's another thing that you need to be aware of, and this is going to be like one of my bigger points of the video. It's like community awareness, sharing, other communities, this community, stuff like that, but also now nowhere is safe. Like raid RNG, if you're just doing a swapping RNG to try to find your shiny den and then get the specific shiny Pokemon you want, that's okay. That any external programs that tells you when your shiny raid is going to appear, that creates an illegal Pokemon, and it's pretty much no different from hacking. So I don't understand the purpose of that. Like, if you're just doing all these den resets to get shiny Pokemon through external PKX software, you might as well just gen it in for yourself. This is also something to be aware of because it can be shared online. So if it's too good to be true, this one dude keeps getting like the perfect shiny raids every time, keep joining in, you keep seeing other people, it's likely it's hacked, and also we're just going to see more and more of this over the coming days. So it started off like super legit, you know, it's like, oh yeah, just a few people like, hey, I found a shiny, hey, we can do some shinies, and then, you know, it was really nice like that. But now, secrets out, things are getting blown up, and that's again where the drawbacks and the catches kind of come in. So DMing a Hall of Famer or a current live host for a spot in their raids will also result in an immediate ban. So also, don't bug people. We appreciate what the hosts are doing and have done for us and for you all. So let's show them some respect that they deserve. Do not spam their DMs. We are informed that if you have DM a host or a Hall of Famer, you will instantly be banned. So yeah, it is like one of those things where they have to be strict about it because there are going to be a lot of bad apples that end up ruining it, and there could also be bad apple hosts here or in other places. So that is something that you have to be wary of, because modded switches and the effects of them can still be used online. So, haven't seen anyone clear about it, or others that can use RNG seed method to host raids and give other people shiny Pokemon. You can host all that you want once you get the shiny. The going online caution is for CFW users, but you don't need CFW to PK Hex because all you're doing is extracting save data, reading the data. So with RCM, you can make a backup and then you can read the data from here. No CFW needed. At least that's how I'm understanding it. Dump, edit, inject save data via RCM, and that's where the GBA temp post comes into play, where they say, I'm not banned using this method as of 11/27/2019, currently works with Pokemon Sword and Shield using BK Hex, and there's even like other methods that if you're like really safe and you do it right, you can take a modded switch online. So yeah, don't let other people deceive you by saying that you can't go online with this, because you can. And there's also like other guides, updates, different methods, better methods, a lot of other things going on with this. So it is getting really prevalent, and that's what I wanted to just kind of inform you of, because that's yet another caveat to what's going on. But there are communities that are punishing this. I think that's pretty much it. Mostly just talking about like the communities, the discovery, the access to easy shiny Pokemon like this. But because it is so much a good thing, that is going to create some drawbacks. But I do want to give you guys some parting advice about getting your own shiny raids, shiny raid battles, and stuff like that. That if anyone's just promising that it's easy, that it's free, the best way, the fastest way, it's still going to be one of the longest, worst shiny methods to get it for yourself. That it's full odds no matter what you do. It's not like Warp Ride, it's not like SOS, it's not like Let's Go. That it is going to be a struggle, and the RNG method is not a guarantee in any way as well. That you're still going to have to go through, you're still going to have to reset for that shiny Pokemon, you're still going to have to reset to get the Pokemon that you're looking for, and it can take hundreds or thousands of tedious resets and time advancements. So I don't think that's worth it pretty much at all. I think you're better off like going into a community. Like maybe there's going to be communities that end up popping up that are just only about trading. Like if you contribute a shiny, then you can go into other people's shinies. Like I think that this is best done with a community of people that are exclusively shiny hunting for each other. There's also like a lot of other ones that just ban den trading and shiny trading and stuff like that. So that way people aren't super greedy about it. But I mean, if you're just kind of playing the game, I guess, you know, you're doing a lot of raids, either for experience, hidden abilities, other Pokemon. Even if you get a shiny Pokemon that you don't necessarily want, sharing it with other people, dedicating a little bit of your time to help out, get some other people some shinies, that's going to be the best way of doing it, and then we can kind of keep it alive that way. And it's really only best done solo by people that already have 2 Switches or siblings, or maybe you get super lucky and one of your brothers just like stumbles into a shiny raid, because it's still full odds. But when you have millions of people playing the game, when you're doing multiple raids yourself, it could just kind of happen. So I guess farming it up, having a shiny Pokemon trade for another shiny Pokemon, that's going to be really cool, and you can get a lot for yourselves that way. Share it while you're doing that, multiple Switches. It's a mess, and that's really what I don't like about this. So yeah, guys, I think it's weird. It kind of devalues shinies, because like if you and 3 friends just kind of like farm one of these things all day, you can just have boxes of the same shiny Pokemon that you can then use to trade for other shiny Pokemon. So it's also like another thing, like you can do this in the post shiny for shiny trading, but since hacking is already so prevalent, the value of shinies has been massively devalued anyways. Raids are still kind of rare and tricky for shinies, and the communities still kind of become a mess when you just have all these people fighting for shiny Pokemon as well. Honestly, I'm just going to say that it's not everything that it's cracked up to be, but it can still be one of the like most insane ways to get shiny Pokemon that we've ever seen in Pokemon. It's kind of weird, like a lot of the other things for Pokemon Sword and Shield. A lot of ambition with Game Freak has left some cracks that people are kind of sneaking through, and then hacking is prevalent anyways. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.